Good morning, students. In the previous class, we learned about the quantum yield of photochemical reactions. Based on this value of quantum yield, the photochemical reactions are divided into or grouped into three. First one, this is the first type of reaction, that is reaction with phi is equal to 1, 2, 3 and the small integers. Example, combination of SO2 and Cl2 and decomposition of or photochemical decomposition of hydrogen iodide to give hydrogen and iodine, and photochemical decomposition of hydrogen bromide to give hydrogen and bromine. The second type of reaction is reactions having phi less than 1. Example, the photochemical combination of hydrogen and bromine to give 2HBr, and decomposition of second example is the decomposition of ammonia to give nitrogen and hydrogen, and the decomposition of nitrogen dioxide gives NO plus O2. This is the second type of reactions having the quantum yield less than 1, and that is examples are photochemical combination of hydrogen and bromine to give hydrogen bromide, and decomposition of ammonia to give nitrogen and hydrogen, and decomposition of nitrogen dioxide to give nitrogen monoxide and oxygen. The third type reaction is reaction having the quantum yield is very high value of quantum yield, that is about 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 4 in this range. Example, the photochemical formation of HCl from hydrogen and chlorine, photochemical combination of hydrogen and chlorine to give hydrogen chloride. This value is about 10 raised to 5, value is about 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 6. There are three reactions based on the value of phi. The reactions having phi value small integers like 1, 2, 3, and 5 reactions having phi value less than 1, and the third reaction is the phi value is very high value, that is about 10 raised to 4, 10 raised to 6, etc. Why different reactions or different photochemical reactions have different phi values? In order to explain these phi values for different phi values for different reactions, Bodenstein proposed that a photochemical reaction is taking place in two or involves two processes. There are primary process and secondary process. That is a photochemical process involves two processes: primary process and secondary process. In the primary process, the molecule absorbs radiation or quantum of radiation and get excited to higher electronic energy level, and after absorption the A2 molecule, the molecule A2 is get excited, and then after the excitation the excited molecule may undergo various processes. The first one, it may dissociate to give the atoms in the excited state or free radicals. That is, after this excitation the molecule may undergo various processes. It may be undergo dissociation, or it dissociated to give atoms in the excited state or free radicals. the excited molecule may collide with other molecules and lose its vibrational energy. It may collide with other molecules in the reaction medium and lose the vibrational energy of the excited molecule. Or the excited molecule may undergo phosphorescence or fluorescence by emitting radiation in the form of light. That is, the primary process involves, in short, the primary process involves a molecule absorb the radiation and get excited to higher energy level and it become an excited molecule, and after the excitation the molecule may undergo various process. First one, the excited molecule may dissociate to give the atoms in the excited state and or free radical, or it may lose the vibrational energy by colliding with the other molecules in the reaction system, or it may undergo phosphorescence or fluorescence by emitting the radiation or energy in the form of light. Then secondary process, that is, the primary process we can get excited molecule, excited atom or free radicals. That is, we can explain why different reactions have different phi values. We can explain this in secondary process by considering the secondary process. And first we can explain the reactions which have the phi value 1, 2 or the small integers like 1, 2 or 3. That is the case 1. And after the excitation, the molecule, excited molecule or atom or free radical, they are produced in the primary steps or primary process is further react to give the products. For example, a excited molecule may undergo reaction to give a product B. So it is the phi that is absorbed, that is the molecule absorb one quantum of radiation and it is get excited, that is the number of photons or quanta absorbed is equal to 1, and the number of products formed also is equal to 1, that is phi is equal to 1. That is number of molecules produced divided by number of quanta absorbed is equal to also both are 1, that is 1 by 1, phi is equal to 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. In some cases the A2 molecule or A2 star molecule is may undergo reaction to give two products B and C. In such cases the A2 undergo H nu, absorb H nu and gives the A2 star and it is converted into the product B and C. In such cases, the number of products formed is equal to 2, B and C. The number of products formed is equal to 2, and but the number of quantum of radiation absorbed is equal to 1. By absorbing one quantum of radiation, A2 is excited to A2 star. So then it is 1. That is equal to phi is equal to 2. Okay. And now we can explain why some reactions have phi value very greater than 1, that is very high phi value. That is case 2. That is, after the primary process, the A2 molecule excited to A2 star a higher energy level, and then this excited molecule may dissociate to give the excited atom or free radicals. This atom or free radicals formed in the primary process initiate a chain reaction and give a large number of products. That is, a single atom or single free radical initiate a chain reaction and result in a large number of products. For example, in the reaction of photochemical reaction of hydrogen and chlorine, the chlorine molecule absorbs the radiation in the suitable region and forms Cl2 molecule in the excited state, and it is dissociated to give two chlorine atoms. Then one of the chlorine atoms, this is the primary process, and in the secondary process, one of the chlorine atoms react with the hydrogen molecules, that is unexcited hydrogen molecule, and gives HCl and then hydrogen atom, and this hydrogen atom again then react with the unexcited chlorine molecule present in the reaction mixture and gives HCl plus chlorine atom. This chlorine atom again repeat this same process, and we can get a large number of HCl, that is the product from starting from a single chlorine atoms. In such cases, the number of products formed is very greater than 1, but the number of photons or quantum of radiation absorbed by a single molecule of chlorine is equal to 1, and by absorbing a single molecule we can get 2 chlorine atoms. One of the chlorine atoms initiate a large number of initiate a chain reaction and produce a large number of products. So the number of products formed is very greater than 1, but number of quantum absorbed by a single molecule is equal to 1. Then the phi, or the quantum yield, is in the order of or in the range of 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 6. That is, the number of products formed is very greater than the number of quantum of radiation absorbed at the same time. So phi value is very greater than 1, that is, it is in the order of 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 6. Now consider about the case 3, that is the reactions having quantum yield less than 1. That is, during the secondary process, the activated molecule that is produced in the primary steps is get deactivated by emitting the same amount of energy. It is the activated molecule lose the same amount of energy and it is come back to its initial state A2. Or the activated atoms or activated radicals combines together to form the product, to form the reactant in the ground state. Or the A2 star molecule, that is the excited molecule, may collide with the non-excited molecule that is present in the reaction mixture, and A2 star molecule loses its energy. That is, A2 star is in the higher energy state. It may collide with the other molecule, other non-excited molecule in the system, and it loses its energy. So it is unable to initiate a reaction. So in such cases, the quantum yield is less than 1. Suppose, for example, suppose a system contains 10 A2 molecule, and out of 10 molecules, 8 molecules absorbs energy or quantum of radiation, quantum of h nu, that is 8 molecule absorb 8 h nu, that is 8 excited molecules are produced. By absorbing one quantum by each A2 molecule, then we can get 8 A2 star molecule. So out of these 8 A2 star molecules, only the 5 A2 star molecules undergo further reaction and give 5 products. Okay, and the remaining 3 A2 star molecules may undergo deactivation or lose energy and get back to the A2, deactivate to A2 molecule. But in the 3 molecules does not undergo any reaction. So the phi value is equal to, the number of products formed is equal to 5, and the number of quantum of radiation absorbed is equal to 8. That is, by absorbing 8 quantum of radiation and only 5 product molecules are formed. So phi is equal to 5 by 8, that is less than 1. That is, in a photochemical reaction, a primary process involves the absorption of radiation, and in which a reactant molecule absorbs the radiation and get excited to higher energy level, and it is become an excited molecule. And after this excitation, it may undergo many processes like dissociation into excited atoms or free radicals, and during the secondary process this excited molecule or excited atoms or radicals may undergo reactions and give products. That is, the molecule taking the whole process, the primary and the secondary process together, the molecule absorb radiation only in the primary process. That is, during the secondary process, the molecule does not absorb energy of the radiation. After absorbing the radiation in the primary process, the molecules may undergo reaction in the secondary process. That is, the molecule the absorption of radiation involves only in the primary process of the reaction. That is, the secondary process is independent of the light radiation. It may occur, the secondary process may occur in the absence of the light radiation. Okay. That is, the Stark-Einstein law of photochemical equivalence can be applied only in the primary process. That is, the Stark-Einstein law of photochemical equivalence applied only in the primary process. That is because only in the primary process the molecules can absorb the radiation of light. Okay. Students, today let us stop here. Study well. All the best.